Thank you. And new tonight, the D.C. Crime Lab is one step closer to being able to process evidence. As 7 News has learned, the lab has now earned reaccreditation. This more than 2 years after having its accreditation revoked for mishandling evidence.
7 News' Christian Flores is joining us now live. And Christian, this is an important step in the city's ability to fight crime.
Yeah, this is a major step, not just for the crime lab, but also for police and prosecutors. This means they can test some evidence here instead of sending it outside of the city. Now, I said some evidence, and that's because a key unit is still playing the waiting game.
This is a huge step forward. This is a very big piece of the puzzle.
Excitement by city leaders over DC's crime lab getting back its accreditation for biology and drug testing. The lab can once again conduct DNA testing, fingerprinting, and drug testing. Councilmember Brianne Nadeau first learned of the lab's application in October.
Being able to prosecute higher level drug offenses like the sale of drugs, oftentimes those transactions can lead to violence. So getting that lab up and running is really important, and getting the fingerprinting up and running is really important.
The U.S. Attorney's Office, which is the city's top prosecutor, provided a statement saying, in part, accreditation is an important mile marker in the journey towards having testifying experts again. This office declined prosecution for 2/3 of cases in 2022 and more than half of cases this year. During the Public Safety Summit in May, U.S. Attorney Matthew Graves said this was mostly due to misdemeanors that needed forensic testing.
With drug possession, which makes up a bulk of our misdemeanor offenses, we of course have not been able to test drugs since DFS lost its accreditation.
Despite this big step, the crime lab still needs its ballistics unit reaccredited, which is crucial for crimes involving guns.
This is a huge piece of solving crime here in the District of Columbia because of all the gun crimes that we have here. Right now, those have to be sent out to other labs, which is more expensive. And also, those labs don't necessarily have the capacity to do everything we need.
While city leaders wait for all parts of the crime lab to come back online, Nadeau says it will be important to increase oversight.
We need to keep holding the lab accountable so that we know when someone commits a crime in the District of Columbia, the evidence around that crime will be collected and processed.
We reached out to the Department of Forensic Sciences, which runs the crime lab, to see if they had a response to this news, but we have not yet heard back. In the meantime, there's no timetable for when the ballistics unit will also be reaccredited. Reporting live in Southwest D.C., Christian Flores, 7 News.
Christian, thank you. And new tonight, in response to the D.C. Crime Lab earning its reaccreditation, D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser is releasing a statement saying, quote, "We remain focused on reducing crime, and that means ensuring all parts of our public safety and justice ecosystem are working at full capacity. Reaccreditation is a critical step in supporting case closure and affording us another tool to advance justice for victims."